BaiSha, welcome to Black Widow. You guys might have forgotten this map existed. Everybody wanted to ban it away, but not the case here. We were playing on it first.
First map, first round. Imperial reaches out. Rizal and Fefe getting those kills. Rizal actually from the middle central line through that double door.
And now, that's being put. It is indeed BaiSha on that BL side, but look at that. 97% win rate notwithstanding, they are getting pummeled by an Imperial who are looking a lot stronger than they previously have been. Shimo about to walk into a whole bunch of people. If he's not careful, smoke slowly fading away. And he's going to go for the plant now.
Took a long control, but back alley at the side. A short is nowhere near where BaiSha wants to have their position at.
Wow, look at that. Imperial made quick work of that. They were in perfect position. They read the play awesomely. They hit their shots. And they made it look easy against BaiSha Gaming here in the first round. It's only the first round, but like we said, I mean, Imperial Esports, they have huge potential. Maybe this gets a fire lit underneath them now.
Any win against BaiSha on this specific side is a big one. Don't think that there is anything you can bring up against that. Main thing that categorized them was how explosive they were and how aggressively they were able to always push in. And thus far, seeing a lot more slow controlled, which is understandable seeing as how well Imperial dealt with that initial push that came through towards that A side.
It was a smart push to go for that A long, but just well responded. And also Rizal winning that duel from A short was the key point in that first attack. Now again, focusing onto A short. This time Rizal's not available. He's all the way out on the bottom of this bridge. And two members, Fefe Lucam actually all the way out on A long, hiding behind the access road. Shimo is about to find this out with his own body.
Quite ready. Maybe DBQ can salvage it. Not the case. And while that was happening, maybe also getting blown up. Zhao, we've given him credit for his amazing defensive play. And again, he's able to get so much done. Hanging down there, but oh, Zhao, what a shot. Going to be able to keep the chances of a team alive. 2 versus 2 now. C4 has been picked up. And BaiSha Gaming going to have to make a decision as to where they want to commit. And looking like a rotation through side road towards B side.
NG just going through the passage, making sure that there's no one at that A site. But still getting everything done. In the meantime, BaiSha slowly going through the storage and already placing in a pretty good spot on to B. Xiao actually going to that B passage. Unusual spot, but wants to have a weird rotation to catch him off guard, but he will be found instead by MG. And Lucam puts one more down for that good save.
This is getting pretty hyped now. Imperial, yes, BaiSha Gaming did strike back pretty swiftly in that one, but at the end of the day...
In this case, it's the shock, obviously.
Ooh, we're back in game. Seems like the issue has been resolved.
Exciting.
Exciting again. BaiSha checking A long. Ooh, that grenade from Fefe did some damage to all 3 members of BaiSha. Pushing A long this early.
Fefe's holding it down by himself, essentially. I mean, Ruzao's going to get killed on the backside. You see that Fefe is still around. They have delayed the push very well, and there's even a kill in mid from MG. He gets the snipe there, so this push very much delayed, and you can see pushing through the smoke was N9. He's going to get shot down, and Fefe is still standing after all of this.
Honestly, heroic performance. It's Xiao that is trying to desperately drag this one out, but here we go. The flank this time doesn't work. Xiao has really ready. 3 kills in a row now. Very, very pivotal ones as well, because I agree with you, that hold from Fefe was heroic. In the end, bomb still getting planted. And with Fefe finally going down. The first round here for BaiSha Gaming.
Wow, that if Imperial was able to get that kill, onto Xia, who was also carrying that C4 into that A side. It would have been a total different story. But he can carry the C4 and make the kills happen on his own. That's the type of sniper that we're seeing here from BaiSha. And another big push. A side has been the hot potato between the two teams so far.
That was a really nice maneuver by Lucom, kind of waiting out a lot of the grenades, his own included. He then skirted on the outside of the smoke into the backside of a long, you can see here. Picked up the 1 kill and actually make that 3. As Lucom picks up 3, MG gets 1, and Xiao, you can see he's really insane, the MVP of this team, but it's not enough. And Imperial will win another round.
Really, the power of Imperial on full display, and this is the team that we kind of been waiting for ever since the beginning of the tournament. It was promised us a team with the potential to actually make it all the way to the finals, to perhaps even lift the trophy, and not a team we've seen thus far, but everyone is online. Fefe with his heroics, Lucom with a really, really nice round there. Ryu Zhao as dependable as always. So, very good round, and having the sense of Lucom finding another one, they just keep winning these fights.
This might be a problem for BaiSha moving on forward, but at least Q is able to keep this A short on his own with the C4. So good news for the other two. Xiao Baby rotating around into the B storage. Okay, ready, tag the ID, but Xiao gets that headshot through that tiny angle.
Xiao is desperately trying to carry this by himself, essentially. I mean, so far Shimo and N9 have kind of been dropping the ball. The other players are doing decently. So far, it's just been Imperial playing to their full potential, which is really what we've been asking for. It's going to turn into a really exciting matchup for sure. Headshot comes out from Yuzhao. Baby able to trade it back. So now it's up to MG.
Good spotted. Xiao needs to win this 1v1.
Yes, he does. C4 is held by Xiao again. They're just going to chase him down. 55 seconds left on the clock. MG rotating back and forth.
Oh.
He's got the sniper angle.
He didn't see them cross.
No, he did not.
He doesn't know.
Oh, but he's going. I think these two teams are just going to miss each other.
Yeah.
Because MG might peek into B, and then BaiSha are just going to go into A. So we're just going to have MG check B, see that it's not here, get the plant on A, and then he's going to have to 1v2 on the site.
Yeah, this sneaky longest rotation possible is actually working. Just fine. MG all the way out towards the GR base.
Oh no.
Another win for BaiSha here, as early on getting 2 already from the BL side. It's already a pretty good score.
And this is how it starts. Gotta be careful. Can't let this team build any momentum whatsoever. And Imperial would do very well to maybe pick up this round here, make sure that they keep this lead alive. Because as you pointed out, Chiklev, once the round swap comes through, even with how good the blacklist side is for BaiSha, it might change a little bit, considering that this map has a slight tendency towards GR. Now, 4 people at the ready here to push in on B side.
Oh yes, and this is what BaiSha is known for. See, they're putting a stop to their favor. 9. Trying to open up, going to A side, but still getting on the side box. Can't penetrate.
DBQ, really nice firefighting so far, and N9 is able to get a couple of kills on the round. This is so difficult. I mean, Imperial are playing out of their mind, but even BaiSha Gaming, and even they go down, but they're still playing at such a high level.
Yeah, the key thing for me is that they just push through, right? Like, we've seen so many teams go, run into resistance, and like, no, we're not. We take the loss, we take the one player that goes down, and we salve the situation. But BaiSha says, no, we have the opportunity, we can make this work. They go all in as they rotate through GR spawn on their way towards A side.
Another quick rotation through back. Lucom does spot them through a short. And I'm just going to chill behind, make sure, but oh, missed Lucam from jumping on top of him, but DBQ luckily enough finds him right next to him. And then N9 turns around for the quick trick and does the job.
Yeah, really nice work actually, teamwork from the 2v2 on the side of BaiSha. They get the bomb down on time, and then even the one guy N9 to cut off the rotation that was coming in from Fefe. Just understanding where the enemy players would be on the map, even with imperfect information. And now BaiSha have tied it up. It's 3-3 here on Black Widow, which is definitely a good score here for BaiSha.
Saying one more, and I can feel the card coming up, guys. Wouldn't be surprised to see that happen. This time, it is only Nutsin trying to defend. Rest of Imperial expecting a different type of push. Again, it's Fefe and Lucam in this deep position.
It has been okay with the position from the B side, but this time it's only 2. And also MG in the backup position from the passage.
Hey, Nutsin's waiting. He gets headshot by N9. Bunch of spam through the doors. As MG, we've seen him in this position in regionals, just holding it down from up there, even with the sniper. He's going to hear the plants coming down. There's a lot of smoke around the area. He's not able to stop it as BaiSha have a strong entrance onto the B site this time around.
And now, with pressure time, they need to call back. They had such a strong first few rounds. They get hit by 4 in a row would be such a disaster. Fefe looking for them to pick up one, but doesn't really answer. Baby is taken down as well. But TBQ and Shimo still alive. BaiSha very fast, but it is not going to be enough. 4 rounds in a row. BaiSha Gaming going from 0-3 to 4-0. And this is the dominance that we were kind of expecting from this team, especially on the BL side.
Started slightly later than we thought, but still BaiSha Gaming carrying on what they can do, even on Black Widow, showing the map doesn't matter. They can keep up the win rate. Of course, it will slightly go down after losing 3 rounds, but still high enough.
Yeah.
And Imperial, because they are so pressured, sometimes when and everyone knows that BaiSha Gaming loves to have this B storage push and have the smokes up all the time, even fake it into the central double door push. But in knowing that, I wish Imperial makes some big decision, risky rotations all the way into that BL base. Not really happening from a short. Yet as Shimo is also at the base, seeing if anyone is actually making that type of huge rotation in and out.
Just making sure and considering what we've seen Fefe and Lucam do repeatedly. Not too surprising. They got caught off a couple of times, and do see that duo now considering whether they want to move towards that side road through the not to as now walks in, gets demolished, and that is enough reason for them to say let's just go in anyway. And DBQ salvages the situation somehow. Now, at the very least, they can get into the side and still working for the deficit. Shimo gets taken down. DBQ, low health. 1 versus 3, and I think we might be looking at an even roundup. 4 versus 4 goes down. And that is going to be a very, very close first half coming through here on Black Widow. First time we see the map this tournament.
Yeah. And, you know, as G-Clef is saying, they love to go for that push, but eventually, as we've seen every team, even the best, you just get red eventually. Like, they're going to say, okay, you're going to go for it again. And here we go. This time it's A short, and it doesn't seem like Imperial were ready for this push, though, but the transition is quick. They have Fefe in position, Notson as well to get a kill, but there's a lot of pressure from so many different angles. Hard to hold off both short and the pressure from long from Xiao. They are not quite able to, so BaiSha Gaming will be able to get ahead here 5-4. This is a pretty close match so far.
Yeah, what a quick, nasty final round for BaiSha Gaming. But still, one more up from BL shows the amount of power they can provide against the Imperial. Imperial, it seemed like they were going to run away and with pretty solid defense at first, but BaiSha Gaming strikes back after a couple of rounds. So switching sides, expect expect a lot more defense towards B side for BaiSha. Imperial, I think they have to really change up positions since they have never revealed any of their strategy for the tournament yet on Black Widow. This is their time.
This is their moment. It would not be a good feeling to go down a map to BaiSha Gaming. Or any Chinese team, for that matter, that is in this tournament. And Nine's there, and he immediately gets knocked down by Notson. Quick and easy for him. Lucom's getting in there as well. There's some pressure here on the double doors by Baby.
I imagine Baby checking in and out, looking out sideways. Going towards that BL base. Sneak in there and look for some easy headshots. This time he did get a lot of damage from those wall shot. Going to reinforce into B site. Splitting to 2.
Not quite working out as of yet. Imperial, they're not in a rush. Preferring to take their time, as we do see an aggressive push come through here from BaiSha. Not wanting to go further than that. Nate comes in. Q, and that's one for Shimo. Now able to pick up the headshot. Make his way out as well, as they are looking to make their way onto the side. Xiao is waiting, but doesn't seem to be ready for this. That's one. That's two! And you cannot stop this man. He is holding down a side. And Imperial, they want to retreat, but the problem is they left the bomb behind.
C4 is near Xiao, and this is the reason why BaiSha Gaming, the other 3 riflemen, they were confident enough to go out to the B stories, leaving this guy alone. A long, a short covered. 1 sniper, and the other 3 was all the way other side on the map. The level of confidence that BaiSha Gaming has right now is through the roof.
It's kind of insane what this player's been able to do. I feel like he came to play from round 1, whereas the rest of his team joined him at around, round 4 or 5. And here he is again. He's still on fire. Not able to get that drag, though, as Ruzao will be able to take him out. But he's being surrounded, and there's only 9 seconds left to get the plant anyway. He's going to have to try to go for it, Baby. I like this angle, but it's not good enough for Ruzao. It's going to be the easy shot down, 6-4 for BaiSha Gaming.
Oh, BaiSha, they, not just in their sniper, all of their rifles, they trust each other, backing up right after. Their rotation is way too quick, and Imperial must be ready for that. And that flash delay was good, but even through the flash, all of BaiSha member would just jump on top, knowing that it has to be a bomb plant. The time was ticking down. The gaming sense, the understanding of their understanding of Crossfire is just insane.
It's a match again. Just a single person holding off. This time is DBQ trying to as they possibly can, as they do find Nine that not having the greatest day thus far, even though he has been exceptional in CFS 2021 up until this point. Keep trying to put pressure here, even rotating the rest of the team over. 3 people in the waiting though. Not sure how this is going to end up going. That's one. He finds almost the second one, not quite enough. Q and Shima trying to back him up. Health bars low. And in the end, it is a favorable trade, but Fefe and Ryu's are very, very wounded. Need to avoid every single bullet. They want to be able to actually get onto the side, and thus far, still haven't been able to.
Yeah, with the low HP, they would love to pick off Xiao, but he's ready with the pistol. He wants to clean up the low HP targets. But MG will take care of him. Switched back into AK. When did he do that? With so many dead bodies nearby.
Getting aggressive, it's not going to work out in storage. And the screams continue from the side of Imperial. You can see just how pumped up they are. They want to keep it close. We've seen so many matches at the half, even with 5-4, just go 10-4, 10-5. They want to rewrite that story for themselves here.
Important to note, it's also most close match we've had thus far was the very first match of the tournament. Black Dragons vs Lazarus, it was 10-8, and then a golden round. The score sure was a 2-0, but in terms of how evenly the teams felt matched, it was very, very close. And I'm hoping that we can see something similar here. Yes, BaiSha still up, but they don't feel as untouchable. However, I do wonder for Imperial once or if maybe N9 and Shimo come online, is that going to change? Because Xiao is having an insane game, and I feel like he just needs a little bit more help from the rest of his teammates.
That is indeed true. BaiSha Gaming as Xiao is having a great day and also defending from a side. A short has been the main problem, and 9 because he's been poking out towards that Imperial side, towards BL. Not really having control or even having smoke up the side road. With the smoke on the side road and the double door, maybe poking out isn't a great option. But he was also alone, maybe pushing out with his teammate onto a short. Can be an okay start. So after dropping down a couple of times, changed his position back onto the double doors. 3-man defense B side, and again, basically A side dominated and controlled by Xiao again.
They only need one, as long as
But
it's
against
Xiao.
all 4 members here.
Yeah.
What about the rotations come?
Rotations are coming in.
I know.
Will it be on time is the question. And 9 is here. Pepe turns, and now it's just chaos as Xiao is able to get one as well. Ru Zhao able to take the flanker away, but that's just about it, and Xiao still stands. He doesn't get the one drag, and actually Noxon's been having a crazy performance so far, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough unless MG can go 1v2.
Yeah,
As BB's got the flank here.
MG didn't see Baby coming down, so he might be lost on timing. Misses his shot, and both of them just collapse down. DBQ gets the final kill. BaiSha Gaming, their defense is also solid when it comes to this many rounds of Black Widow.
And again, it feels like Imperial, they can throw, they can poke. It's not going to be enough. Finds multiple Shimo now ready as well. And after a couple of close rounds, this is feeling like a blowout. MG taken low. You can hear the shouting in the venue.
Terrifying.
As BaiSha Gaming is just taking names again. And this is the issue. It feels like, yes, Xiao has been amazing. He's been the fundamental, trustworthy player that BaiSha need. But now everyone else is winning as well. And then you see how one-sided it can truly get. 8-5. Imperial fighting for their spot in the semi-finals, and dropping here would make it infinitely harder.
Yeah, you might be right about that. As BaiSha Gaming, they're not really stopping, and they're keeping different pressure around the map. Once they push a short, and then last time it was the B storage directly into the sideway and the waters. This time they back up and covering a short with double men. And Imperial not knowing where they would strike from. Keeping it passive right now because BaiSha Gaming, they end up using a lot of utility. So just burning time, slowly moving around near their own base.
There's a lot of members here on the road. Let's see how aggressive BaiSha really wants to get.
Ooh, N9.
Close one. Could have eaten that potato. It was not meant to be. N9 is still here, but Lucom's going to get the good angle. But maybe they won't expect a second member. An aggressive Chinese strategy is coming out. And now they can just back away, knowing that it's 4v3. Try to hold on to the sites as Imperial. They've been taking their time. They're trying to get these plants down. It hasn't necessarily been working out for them.
Shimo down below a short. Covering angle for Xiao, who's actively just looking at a long. The C4 is going towards that a short. The rest of the members of Imperial, but in the middle, Baby finds one. Now goes down. Two members only.
That might be it for this round. Notson alone, 1 versus 4. Know where he is. No one else will go down. And I feel like
Widow, the map is the problem. Really. But once they get a hang of it, we've seen some miracles happen for Imperial in the past tournaments, even last year.
Yeah. Imperial is, they're kind of a crazy team. Sometimes you get 6 out of 10, sometimes you get 12 out of 10 in terms of what they can deliver. Maybe they can turn on the Jets now. Maybe they have enough nitrous. But Xiao's going to start us off with a snipe, and the push through A short doesn't look good. A couple of members will go down on the side of Imperial on that try. As you can see that it's a little bit disjointed, right? Members are dying on short while Notson's got the bomb way outside of B, nowhere close. Like, it's not a Celebi type push where you're trying to be sneaky. It's just members getting picked off.
Yeah, so Imperial, I imagine they were trying to just open up A long and check from the waters and get their position from their own side and then work things out from there on. But this time, BaiSha Gaming, they actually had a member nearby A short, and also Xiao was openly looking at A long in a different position. So Imperial didn't get caught by the information they had from all the round that happened before. Smartly enough, BaiSha Gaming switching that around after the technical pause.
And I think the main problem that Imperial is facing is not their own level of play. I feel like, as you're saying, they're playing great crossfire, but they're doing it against BaiSha Gaming. And these guys are just insane. Might go from falling behind relatively far to a completely different round. That is a beautiful kill, double for N9, and you ended 5 and 10, a double. Bit of a redemption story for him, and more importantly, this one felt so close, and now I'm looking at it, 10-5, second half. Not even close, that's what we thought. A bunch of gaming, yes, their BL was really, really good. Turns out it's good in general.
Even from the GR side, they were aggressive. They didn't really stay in one position. They were always moving from the passage. So for Imperial, to read and use their information of the footsteps they hear, the gunshot they hear from the other side, it wasn't always accurate. And BaiSha Gaming, they just love to move around from the box to the next. So the information that you got when you were going in, the opponent is just not there. And the moment you find that out, you're already dead on the ground.
Angela Xiao, I'm insane. The consistency with which he hits the shots, you know, and there's like 3 men rushing into it, like, well, we'll probably take out one, and then, you know, that's good. Maybe he gets some depth, and then he just takes down
Sport right now. All right, here we go. Imperial Esports looking to start here on the blacklist side of Port.
I think they can still contest if they bring 2 more maps, but it has to be in dominant round score. Very dominant round score, because Celebi was able to win against Team Myth with a 2-0 and 2-10-4. I have to do the calculations after, but Imperial must win around like 10-5, 10-6 at least, I think, to go to the semifinals.
Yeah. Maybe even better than that. So they know it's on the line. Basically, you have to sweep BaiSha Gaming. I wish them the best of luck, but we'll see. Starts round at a time, round by round. They get the kill onto DBQ.
Good start. Yes, on top of them, but this time the drop not working out. It's just Baby and Xiao left, one on either side, and feeling a lot harder. Baby best work here, but picks up one. Xiao picks up another, still a 1 versus 3 scenario. And if it was anyone but Xiao, I would have been sure that this one was done and dusted, but it is Xiao. So I'm not so sure about that one just yet. But with 2 members, MG and Lucam, they should have this one in the bag.
All right, he's got an F4 this time, and he's got some sick shots. Pistol, low on health. Can he actually put the bullet into MG?
5 bullets on his magazine.
No way.
Nope, not this time. MG is going to land those shots. Really nicely done. That was so much pressure out of one of the best players we have in the tournament.
Almost pulled off a 1-3, yes.
He's quite the crossfirer. The official term, yeah.
The technical term. Crossfire.
It's quite a one that fires cross.
It's getting worse.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, I hold you to very high standards.
As MG this time. MG's back on that AWM action. Might even challenge Xiao on A top. I wish that happens at least once during the first half.
Yeah.
So that they can actually build more pressure going into A, not just leaving that A long side open.
And again, it's these slower rounds coming through. Imperial worked out pretty well in the first one. And do see the aggressive push come through from BaiSha. Zhao holding that A down there, but look at that. Ryu Zhao able to pick up the kill. That's a big one, because now Rota A's wide open. I see that though, as Shimo picks up two. Beautifully placed, utilizing the range as the headshots come through left and right, and all of a sudden, Imperial, it's looking dire.
Yep, baby. Taking down MG. MG was supposed to secure the back and get control of the long, be the saving grace when the C4 is down. That's not going to happen any longer. BB that's taking care of you. Now DBQ immediately from the side comes as a backup. BaiSha Gaming striking back 1-1 apiece.
I was thinking Rizal was going to clutch that. He was landing so many of his shots. And once you take down Xiao, I kind of feel like you gain superpowers, but not the case. As pushing through the entrance, we've seen this fight so many times, and this time BaiSha Gaming going to slaughter them in this hallway.
Goes horribly wrong for Imperial, as they got DBQ something, but everyone else gets blown up. And considering the how the first map went, the longer you can stop BaiSha Gaming from actually running away with the game, the better. Don't forget, this might very well be the last game of group stage. We're looking at the end of that. If Imperial's unable to match BaiSha here, and thus far can't even fall before BaiSha are just playing out of their minds.
Yep, and Imperial Knots in here trying to put a stop to that, and 9 does go down. Like he did oftentimes, overextending just a little bit on low. Knots in on the chase, doesn't finish Emo, and DBQ on the back as the cover-up. And an immediate quick station towards the top. Xiao, this is his first shot, but he's still standing there.
Oh man, I don't know about challenging this guy, to be honest.
That's a nice angle for Pistol.
So cheeky as well. And that is big. But look at that, Lucam is having an insane series thus far. Just Xiao, not enough. MG will be able to take him out. Very important round picked up there for Imperial.
If MG missed that pistol shot, or if he was holding that sniper gun instead, might have been a different situation where Xiao actually jumped on top of the C4 guy.
Okay, well that's one way to deal with Xiao. 3 members all facing their guns at where they knew he would be. Baby's kind of on this off angle here. And a couple of boxes as they continue to push it. Baby's able to line up that headshot. I like his chances as see he's got backup now. The rest of them just jumping in. Nice grenade from Baby. Good wall shot. As Imperial are fighting back. Baby is incredibly low. He can only do so much. And he will be taken out by Fefe as Imperial Esports take the lead 3-2.
And for the first time, we're from the BL side, as a long push has certainly been effective against BaiSha. So it jumps directly on top. Yuzao wants to run away, and the other members, I think Imperial was looking to push into the B entrance at the same time, but found way too many defensive members of N9 and also Shimo.
And Xiao not able to hit the shot. Will get taken down in the end. Health bars are very, very low. The one good nade can change the turn of this fight. if they are able to find it.
We might see a first tactical pause by the Chinese team or a swap in big position.
I didn't even consider that. Here's Shimo, and he's just going to get sniped down 4-2. Look at Imperial Esports go. They're putting a lot of pressure on Blacklist Sports side. This is something you can do if you start to get that tempo going. You can just out-angle, outgun your opponents, and Imperial are proving they can do it.
Yeah, Xiao, after going down that many times, still holding a top, but now with Baby right next to him as a rifle, so he does have an immediate backup near him after feeling that A side has been penetrated. Thought that Imperial would switch into B side, still putting pressure near the side lane. Near the tunnel, gets 2 immediately, N9 comes in from the side as a backup from the bridge. And all of a sudden, Imperial, they thought they had the lead. They do in round score, but not right now.
And you know Xiao is there. Last time Wu Zhao was able to immediately take him down. N9 scaling up, getting more and more of these headshots. Baby with aggressive play, able to pick them up, and BaiSha Gaming at the very least making sure that this lead doesn't become too big. And yes, in the last map, I don't think it was quite as apparent, but let's not forget what BaiSha Gaming has done in the past on offense. The moment that they switch to Blacklist, I would feel terrified as Imperial, so you want to get as big of a lead as you possibly can. You're playing for your turn of lives here, and then you're facing someone like DBQ playing like that. It's not feeling great.
DBQ's held this position a couple of times in a row. Imperial haven't really challenged B entrance after the first couple of rounds, except this time where they came in from the backside from mid. And DBQ is able to do it again with the double kill. That's 2 times in a row now, as Imperial continue trying to make their way in. Zhao through the smoke, but he's just going to get gunned down as BaiSha are looking to tie this up.
Oh, look at Xiao. He's had enough. Getting attacked. It's like, no. Now, but it doesn't even matter. He's not needed. Most of his team more than happy to close it out. And BaiSha Gaming, if they end up with a lead on Global Risk, I don't think we're going to see a third map, gentlemen.
It might not be the case, as Imperial, they have never really got that early pressure off of the center passage and B entrance. Again, onto Xiao. Super low now, can go down to the grenade.
Oh, but Baby's holding that same angle, and Shimo's here.
And then nice looking around from the back. They have to make this quick.
Yeah. And 9, as you mentioned, so clutch. He kills 2 of them and distracts, make it 3 of them. As that's going to be BaiSha Gaming. They were down 4-2. They end the half at 5-4. And man, these guys are pretty relentless. Imperial were playing so well on the Blacklist side, but now down a round and switching sides. I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah, Imperial basically needs, and thinking about not just set score, round scores, to compete against Celebi for that semifinal spot. They need 5 rounds in a row right now.
Yeah.
Win all these, 6 in a row, then get onto the next one, and then also somehow win that with a favorable score. And like I said, I'm going to be honest, let's see how this Blacklist goes, but if BaiSha Gaming's previous record is anything to go by, they will be even more dominating than they were on GR.
Yeah, because of the number situation here of making it into the semifinals, the pressure is building on every player. They know that this is happening. They were expecting some type of a score, but it's getting further away. And on the other hand, BaiSha Gaming, they have 0 pressure. They can do whatever they want, wherever they want to go. They can make that rotation happen, and it is time. Well, slightly less than 96 now, but they have their side. And from the sideway, DBQ trying to catch one. Might be boosted, but usually the boost comes super early, not at this minute of the game.
Do not forget, For Imperial, they're playing for the tournament lives. Final game of the group stage. If they lose this one, they are out. Celebi Lost Legends make it through as second place in the group, and BaiSha Gaming with an insanely dominant score will make it as N9 says, hello, you're very close.
Understandable.
Free kill.
There was nothing. You couldn't hear anything, so you had to come out and check first. But it's BaiSha Gaming again striking from the bottom.
Oh boy, this is terrifying. MG not able to land the shot from down there. He actually gets the pistol headshot. That was really clean, but unfortunately just a little bit too little too late. This bomb is going to be planted. They don't even really necessarily need to. It feels like they're almost looking for the kill at this point, as Fefe is going to hit the headshot. He takes a bunch of damage. And if I were BaiSha, I'd just put this bomb down and force Fefe to come to you.
There's only 20 seconds left. Bomb had to be down, but Xiao back on the rifle. Finds that final kill, putting them up into 6 now. Only 4 more. For BaiSha to have perfect set score, just like all gamers, to move into the semis.
Shocking level of dominance, but that is a big one of MG. That's the one you need, that pick-off right there. You're down 6-4, backs against the wall, you're playing for your lives. Needs that clutch factor to come through. The gaming now stifled, at least to a certain extent. To see the C4 heading over towards B, but not a lot of leeway made there yet by Baby. Fefe holding that down. Rest of Imperial, though, still mostly resigning surrounding that A site. So maybe BaiSha looking for some of that trademark aggression. They really want to push it.
But for now, slowly checking. Yeah, BaiSha Gaming, they have the hiding angle. And Imperial, they do like to come out and check for information. This time N9, Rizal's going to be the winner on that angle, but at the same time, B strike is in.
All right. They're pressuring. You can see the grenades are out. That flash is perfect, but Baby's still going to be able to get it. Ryuzao and Natsun immediately come in. Now it's all up to Shimo. Not going to happen. And Imperial get a pretty solid defense going.
Ryuzao showing up big time when the team needs it. Trying to match the round score. Only one single round away from a match. 6-6. Still down by 1. So, and the next attack, you would be thinking, where do they want to come? Natsun on top. On sniper all of a sudden.
Bit of a curveball. At the same time, though, yes, they give up a member, but this isn't the push that you were looking for. C4 already on top of B. They need to deal with Fefe, though, and he is stalling expertly. Rotation is coming through. Everyone from Imperial making their way over. And no kills are actually coming through. Attempt to clear that corner. Shimo goes down. Imperial looking to even it up here again. That's one though. Q trying to work as hard as he can. Not enough bullets in that clip, and Imperial, they strike back.
Strike back pretty hard with the solid defense here. Just N9 left, who loves to flank from the side, but yeah, with that C4 right at the eye hole on that B. Shots! To be rough, type to flick. Didn't take any damage from the first fight.
Natsun, he's like, oh, remember me? From the beginning of the round, I'm back here with my pistol. And yeah, this is pretty impressive. Imperial Esports on the GR side of court. They are making it happen a couple rounds in a row. Gotta admire the tenacity. Maybe in the back of their mind, they know, oh, there's a chance we make it through to the semifinals is basically 0 at this point. They do not care. They want to give it their best performance. They want to win against BaiSha at least once.
A lot of smokes thrown down towards the bridge, expecting a B attack, trying to delete the angle of the sniper. Especially Xia, who's just looking at a long if anyone comes towards that loading dock.
Not a lot of actual action coming through, at least for now. Both teams taking their time. Don't see Imperial pushing up as far anymore. And now BaiSha Gaming converge towards that B side, moving in. They need to do with Fefe. Last time his defense was impeccable, stalled very, very well. As it was stalled again, MG immediately takes him out, but there goes Fefe. You see MG forced to immediately go back. And now, BaiSha Gaming actually taking control of the side, going to be able to find the plant. 4 versus 4 here. Imperial, this is a pivotal retake. You need to make this one work.
Some smokes available. But they have to enter here. The B entrance, DBQ finds 2.
Yeah, loved that position from DBQ. It's just like, we got to make our way into B, but first we got to get through 7 checkpoints, it feels like. Xiao is here as well, don't forget about him. The line up the snipe, and MG not able to hit that shot. Was unlikely they would win anyway, but it's going to be BaiSha Gaming getting the pressure off their back of the wins from Imperial, the last couple that went their way, as they now step into the lead once again.
Slowly set up for the sideways, smoking early. Oh, but Imperial's also looking for the boost. Fefe early on. That was a quick rotation.
It's a really big one. Imperial wanting to bring this one all the way. Map score be damned. Important thing is to prolong this series. Not BaiSha Gaming the satisfaction of a perfect score like our gamers was able to get. Imperial, they're clearly strong enough. We see these spirited performances coming out. Not in with a couple of key kills. G hitting all those shots, but N9, that's a good start if they want to take control. Lucam has been spotted, DBQ already down. And with N9 getting taken down, it's just against 4. He gets 1, but the nade betrays him. 7 versus 7. This one is close.
It's nice to watch some competitive crossfire.
Finally. It took a while.
Set 2 of match 4. The first one, I believe today, that has been somewhat close. And this is very close. So let's see if they can keep it up here with like some extra rounds. It's been a while. BaiSha Gaming coming on in to the A site. You can see they get in really quickly. Baby's already in sight. As Ryuzhao is able to defend, but here's N9 up the top. Ryuzhao trying to hold that angle as he looks for the backside angle.
The rest of the BaiSha members already in A site. Also do have the C4, but they have plenty of time just positioning themselves in a right place so that they can secure this bomb as Xiao all the way out in A long.
MG, he's looking. Will he find him? No, he will not. Get shot in the back. Fefe has found N9. But there, 2 kills. Ryuzhao, he's coming up huge for his team. Xiao is forced to move in. I don't think he's going to make it. The fuse is coming through. And he finds the shot, but gives up his life. Fefe still there. Able to hit a diffuser. Now Imperial, a crucial point. 8-7 here against BaiSha Gaming.
It was the right choice after knowing that MG went down all the way out in A long, far away from the plant zone. Had to point at the diffuser first and then go for the second person. Fefe, the perfect backup. That was an easy kill. Now they will lead with 1 more, but still BaiSha Gaming's tactics, their firepower going into the site was not totally stopped. And again, Notson in, this time he's actually staying in the box, not going back into the A site.
Will not be spotted yet. Trades 1 for 1. That's a start. Now it's so dependable, but this time Baby does find him. Chow picks up an important kill on Fefe. Lucam was considering maybe going for a flank instead. Will be looking to possibly reconvene with MG all the way around, but Zhao, he is not letting this one slip through their fingers. BaiSha Gaming looking to even it up 8-8.
And again, this is just MG left. Of course, he's been great about his shots, but against 3, with bomb down, less than 21 seconds left, will be incredibly tough with some grenades available from BaiSha. He's taking so much time. He's stuck. I don't know how he can escape this.
Not going to happen this time around. 8-8. By the way, 8 a lucky number in Chinese culture. Something you might want to consider. Maybe BaiSha Gaming are feeling happy about the current score. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to be happy at least that they tied it up. So now in set 2 on Port, Imperial have given a Chinese team the biggest run for their money. Any Chinese team here in this tournament, which is really impressive already. Let's see if they can bring it to a map 3. Here's DBQ and the team making their way in. That is a big spray down. Baby is putting on the pressure though, as is DBQ. They're still in there on the site. And it does look like Xiao is on the flank at the same time.
I think they're going to be able to make it. Look at the health bars, Baby and DBQ, both very, very low. There they move in. Ryu Zhao in the Vanguard. Baby alive, but so wounded. Gonna have to go all the way around, and Imperial might be looking to what, at the very least, additional rounds. There we go, possibly evening up the map score 1-1.
Baby was supposed to be the guard for the other rifle in that B site, but the moment the guard falls, he immediately goes back, then on the run. That, of course, was found by Imperial at the end. Now, map point for Imperial. They finish it. We have extra rounds.
They're going to be trying their hardest. It'll be... Oh, man. But N9's going to get that first kill. Make it 2. Ryu Zhao finally takes him down. As Baby, okay. Headshot. From far away, he's able to go down to Fefe.
What a nail-biter. Imperial fighting for their lives, making sure that this isn't the final game. Oh, MG, you're looking very far forward. That's not ending well. And now, highway to the A side, open for business. Everyone moving over to see Fefe. Trying his best. DBQ though gets taken down. Ryu Zhao, truly a dependable player, has been playing so well here against BaiSha. And BaiSha now need to defend this plant. If they do, we will be going to extra rounds here. Fefe and Ryu Zhao, this duo has been so incredibly strong. Are they going to be able to make it work here? 20 seconds left in the clock.
They know where they are. There's really not that much time. As the shots come in, it's only Fefe. He's only got 16 seconds. And he has to hit the shots and defuse the bomb. It's not going to happen. BaiSha Gaming are going to force extra rounds here against Imperial Esports, who have made it such a close match. Man, this is really coming down to the wire.
Yeah, the second extra match we had. The first one was the very first match we actually had. I believe it was Black Dragons and Lazarus. Yeah. Second match. Ever since then, we had no extra rounds. And usually we have a lot more extra rounds than what we have so far in the group stage. We just have to have it on the final day. And this is the moment Imperial, they need to bring everything together and win these extra rounds against BaiSha. Can't give the second Chinese team with full 6 sets group stage.
It's the key thing here. Just try and do as well as you possibly can. Sure that BaiSha can just take the win from you.
Well, no time to waste here, guys. We are hopping right back into the action. Imperial back to the blacklist side. Now, I mean, it's been a grueling match. Even the first one, I feel like it was pretty close. Imperial were putting on a nice show. Not quite as close as this one, though.
Yeah, Imperial's A long push, at least 3 men together, has been incredibly effective, especially against Scout. Wonder if that is going to come in within the first half of the next round.
Coming through, look at how low N9 already is. It'll be so much harder for them to defend.
He's
of course.
cooked.
Yeah. He's
done.
He's a boiled potato.
He's still alive, and he doesn't know exactly how much damage they do. But a headshot, of course, wins.
And more where that came from. Seems like BaiSha are just really ready for this B entrance push from the side of Imperial. Another shot going to come in from Baby. They're holding this down really, really nicely. There's not a lot more grenades left either as MG, he's able to land the sniper, but they know that it's only him left. And they can kind of back up and reposition.
Yeah, with the pistol, is going to finish MG. Had the long rotation from a long seconds ago. And BaiSha grabs the first extra round. Imperial, their rope is burning down.
What a deception it would be after being able to get to extra rounds, to get that lead, get match point away, but then get to the extra round to be the first team that does so against the Chinese team and then not make it. But slowly starting to feel like that's the reality that Team Imperial might be living in. Continuous pressure coming through already. Key pick on Fefe, and he has been one of the main instigators for Imperial. If he goes down, it's going to be a lot harder for the remaining. Lucan though also coming up huge. Make their way onto the side. DBQ very, very low. Lucan will take him down. Hasn't spotted the rest yet. And that is a big win. Also not getting anything. Triple for Lucan will make it a quadra. And with that, starting to feel like we might be evening up here yet again.
Lucan moved in so quickly that he killed the angle from the side. Couldn't really back him up. This 1v3 into the alley. That's a hard job to be. Yeah, to be done against all three members of Imperial. Now one apiece. And Imperial, I think they have to get maximum round from EL. Once we have the switch, BaiSha will again attack.
Pretty swift with their plays too. I mean, they're already over here trying to put pressure on to Xiao, but he's got his sidekick Baby right there to back him up. Xiao able to hit the shot this time around, and that has been the death sentence for so many rounds. If Xiao is able to do his thing, and it kind of looks like that's what's going to happen here. 3v5 now, as Knotson not able to get the job done either. You see MG desperate to get something, and now it's only Fefe.
Fefe on his own.
All the way near his own base, trapped by two members.
Nothing to be done. And you go from losing a round to not losing anyone. Actually, game 2-1 here in our extra rounds.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah.
Feels definitely very dominant, the rounds that they won as well. You can see, I mean, Imperial, they want to finish it off strong, but they're not exactly happy because, I mean, they know the stakes, they know the situation. Even if they win this, I think it's pretty much a done deal at this point that they don't make it into the semis. So they want to give it their all. You know, they're still going to fist bump. They're still going to try at their hardest, but they'll do it while not feeling the best. As we are jumping onto the map right now once again for the opposite half of the extra rounds here. As in we go. BaiSha Gaming not going to waste any time running on through B entrance.
Immediate B entrance open. B is empty. Imperial making a huge rotation in. They are quick. They are in position. BaiSha takes one more down and it's up to two members. Lucan and Knotson goes down. Just Lucan left. In that bait position. To get more. But that will be the end. What a quick finish.
Insane. BaiSha Gaming just making it look so easy. We know how good Team Imperial is. We know this is not a thing that many teams can do, but seemingly unmatched are BaiSha Gaming at the very least in this group.
BaiSha Gaming a match point. Imperial loses MG, the best sniper of the team.
Yeah. They're not wasting any time with this either. They hit the blacklist side and they're right back with the engines roaring as they are charging on in. Sometimes not even as a team. You can see the bomb is still down on the back side. It's mainly just N9 who goes in, picks up a kill. And now he's kind of, you know, a lone rogue up here on sideways by himself with not much health.
Was on a check just in case anyone comes from a long from Imperial side. And having one in the sideways, rest 4 moving swiftly into B open. Only Fefe in defense. Not going to find the best timing.
Oh, Fefe They're finding out what is actually going on. Luca, yes, he gets a kill on that 9, but that is a sacrifice that BaiSha is going to be happy to give up. 3 members still alive, fighting for the tournament lives. Liu Zhao, that's 1, that's 2. The baby's still standing. Getting taken low, and Ryu Zhao on his own.
An AWM.
He has an AWM as well. Not able to get the flick and not able to get the job done. BaiSha Gaming will win the match, and they will secure first place in Group B as the undeniable best team in this group.